In exactly 18 minutes, you'll understand why this moment is now taught in psychology classes at Harvard University. 100,000 people screaming hatred at Messi, security ready to evacuate him, cameras capturing every second. And then he spoke just three words that turned enemies into worshipers. The first 17 minutes were pure chaos, the ugliest scene in sports history. But in minute 18, when Messi finally broke his silence, something happened that sports scientists are still trying to explain. Before we continue with this incredible story, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, like this video, and leave a comment. I share these heartwarming real stories every day to inspire you. What would you have done if you were in Messi's shoes? Let me know in the comments below. And at the end of this video, I'll ask you a special question that only careful viewers will be able to answer. Now, if you're ready, let me tell you what happened that night in Miami from the very beginning. February 15th, 2024, Miami. What was about to happen at Hard Rock Stadium tonight wasn't just a soccer match. It was going to be the perfect example of human psychology in action. But nobody knew yet that by the end of this night, 100,000 hearts would be changed. Inter Miami versus Atlanta United. It looked like a regular MLS game, but the atmosphere in the stands was completely different. Atlanta fans had flooded into the city, and they all had one single goal: to silence Messi. 2 hours before kickoff, a massive banner was unfurled outside the stadium. "Messi, you're not wanted here." This was just the beginning. But before you meet the real heroes of this story, you need to know about three special people who were in the stadium that night. First was Roberto, a 72-year-old retired teacher. Second was little Emma, a 9-year-old girl. And third, I'll tell you who this person is in the 12th minute, because without them, this miracle never would have happened. Roberto Martinez was a 45-year soccer fan who had come from Atlanta. He had spent his savings to fly to Miami for this game. His reason? To scream his anger at Messi. "He only came here for money. He's destroying our league," he thought. Little Emma was at her first game with her dad. She was secretly a Messi fan, but since she was from Atlanta, she couldn't say it. When the game started, the stadium turned into hell. At the first touch, 100,000 people stood up booing. "Messi, get out! Messi, get out!" The voices cracked the sky. In the 10th minute, something happened that changed all of Messi's behavior. While running on the field, he suddenly stopped and looked at the stands. His eyes were searching for something, and what he found. I'll explain this in the 15th minute because that moment determined the fate of everything. In the 23rd minute, Atlanta took a 1-0 lead. After Joseph Martinez's goal, the stands went even crazier. Roberto jumped up. "Messi, you're finished. Go home." Meanwhile, little Emma had started crying. The hateful screaming around her had scared her. Her father was trying to calm her down. In the 35th minute, chaos broke out. When Messi fell in the penalty area and the referee didn't call a foul, Roberto lost control. He threw his plastic cup onto the field. This action set the entire stadium on fire. In the 45th minute, something happened that had never been seen in sports history. Messi made a move that suddenly silenced all 100,000 people who had been screaming. But before you learn what this move was, you need to meet that mysterious third person. That third person was David Chen. He was a doctor from Atlanta who had come to this game for a very special reason. 6 months ago, he had lost his daughter to cancer. His daughter's last wish was to see Messi, but at the time it was impossible. David had come to this game for his daughter's spirit. When the second half started, the atmosphere became even more tense. Roberto was now organizing the fans around him, constantly starting anti-Messi chants. In the 65th minute, the critical moment came. During a corner kick, Messi did something that shocked everyone in the stadium. And here come those famous three words. The first word brought tears to Roberto's eyes. The second word stopped Emma's crying. And the third word affected David's heart so deeply that you'll see this impact in 2 minutes. In the 72nd minute, Messi started picking up trash on the field. He collected the plastic cups and bottles that fans had thrown, one by one. When this image was shown on the big screens, a deep silence fell over the stadium. Then Messi walked toward the section where Emma was sitting. The little girl was still crying. Messi waved at her and smiled. And then the moment came. A voice came over the stadium speakers. Messi had taken the microphone. 100,000 people held their breath. And he said these three words in Spanish: "Somos una familia." We are one family. As soon as these three words echoed through the stadium, Roberto's eyes filled with tears. Because these were the words his grandson always said to him. Emma stood up and started clapping. David fell to his knees and began crying, because those three words were the last message his daughter had left him. Then the miracle began. Roberto stood up and applauded. So did the fan next to him. Within 30 seconds, 100,000 people were standing and chanting, "Messi, Messi." After the game, Roberto went down to the field and said to Messi in Spanish, "You reminded me of what I had forgotten." Messi replied, "Soccer unites us all." Emma also took a photo with Messi. David showed Messi his daughter's photo. Messi kissed the photo. After this event, the Somos Una Familia movement started in MLS. At every game, fans now greet each other with these words. This story is completely fictional and does not reflect real events. It was created for entertainment and inspirational purposes. Now I'm asking you that special question. In what situation would you use these three words? And what do you think was the biggest lesson Messi taught that night? I'm waiting for your answers in the comments.